Welcome back to AM Northwest. We're painting pints for St. Patty's Day. Here to share a fun craft project, we welcome back a professional artist, Elida Field. Great to see you.
Hello. Welcome. Well,
Okay.
I'm welcoming myself. Welcome.
No, that's good. No, welcome. You're all good. Let's take a look at these examples
yes,
of the painting.
Yes, they are. So I'm like, I didn't bring Guinness. I'm so sorry, Helen, but I was thinking like maybe we should have had some beer with these mugs. But we could just celebrate St. Patty's Day. So I thought what we could do is we've got this glass paint. So here's the thing, and the last one, the one with the little designs, it's kind of like almost, that one's just done with paint pens. So you can kind of see, you can do some really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Just like, it almost looks like stained glass.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to just use paint pens, that's a great way too. And so we're gonna do some things with stencils today. So, and there's
no firing of these or anything.
No, so the nice thing is you do, the two kinds of paints, you either need a multi-purpose paint or one that says enamel, the gloss enamel. So make sure you look for that. Don't just look for regular acrylic paints or they're gonna go like this.
And then the markers are also.
The markers are, they're multi-surface, and those ones are like an oil base.
Okay.
So you can do paint markers, but make sure it says multi-surface.
Gotcha.
And the last thing, which is really important, is you do put them in the oven. You stick them in the oven when you're done for 325 degrees for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, because I didn't do that one time and
it just comes right off.
It just comes right off.
Yeah.
So, and then I was really sad. The other thing is you don't, I was like, it's melting. Okay, so we're gonna start with stencils. So grab, and these are stencils that are like stuck on a, so they're like, you pull them off and then you stick them on. Okay, so you're gonna do laugh, and I'll do home because home is where the heart is. That's where we got this going on.
Let's see here.
Okay, so you just stick them on, and the other thing is you don't want to do this on where the lip line is. We want to do it below because you don't want, these are not something where you can drink on them.
Oh, I see.
So you can do the design and they're fine, and you can put them in the dishwasher and you can do all the fun things, but you don't want to drink off of this part of the paint. Okay, so I'm always cockeyed here. Let me try this again.
No, that's exactly what I
Did you have to redo? So we stick it on like this, and then what we're gonna do is you're gonna use this kind of thicker brush like that. And so when we go to put the paint on for the stencil one, we're gonna do this little dot, dot, dot. So we're not gonna paint over it, so hopefully it's not gonna bleed through, okay?
Gotcha.
And so you're gonna do red. I'm gonna do black because I want mine to really show up.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do not too crazy on my dot, 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 but just filling in the space.
Okay.
Okay, and we're just kind of going, and this is like the hog bristle brushes. So it's you want the ones that are kind of, I say toothy, I don't even know if that's but where they're really more stiff.
Okay.
You don't want a really smooth brush because the problem sometimes with stencils, especially something like this, is they can kind of bleed underneath. Yeah. And I had this alcohol on here, before you start, you want to wipe down your glass with just some alcohol.
Oh, so you already did that?
I did that. I already prepped it. I was so ahead of the game today, Helen.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Did you get an early start today or something?
No. This forward when we do this daylight saving, it always kicks my fanny.
Yeah, you're not alone in that.
No, I mean, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I always feel like I've got jet lag or something for a week.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining because I like the longer days, but I mean, I'm super excited for that it's not dark at 4 p.m.
I know, isn't that nice?
It's so nice. And the sunshine, I'm happy as can be.
Okay, so I think we should probably...
Did you get it covered?
Not
quite.
The whole thing. But let's just go ahead and
let's move on. Okay, so if you got this, I'll show you, we can peel this off after.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and just paint right on here. So I have different, brushes you can grab. I brought a whole bunch of them to pick. You could do rainbows, you could do a 4-leaf clover, you could do it themed based on anything, just like you would do your regular painting.
Okay.
So, one thing is that it kind of goes on clear. I'm going to do a rainbow because that gives me options to do lots of colors.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come in here and start going in. So if it looks like it's going more clear, right, let it dry for a little bit and you can go in and do multiple layers.
Oh, I see.
Does that make sense? The other thing that you can do too is I did on the heart one, I painted that heart white first. So I kind of did like a background color because I wanted it to be more opaque. And then I let that background color dry, and then I came back over with my other colors. And that works too. So nice. How are we doing?
Let's see.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm doing?
You did a few reds in there, right?
Well, red and pink.
Red and pink,
then I
okay.
could do, you know, yellow. We could mix it up here. I mean, all the colors of the rainbow. And really, that's it. This is a great activity now you have to make sure, because mine was a little bit wet, so I'm going to toss that brush and go with another one.
Okay.
But this is something you can do with the kids. This is something you can do as a party, right? Like you can do it any kind of thing, and everybody can just paint their own.
Sure.
And then that mug, that way you're not drinking other people's mugs. I have a tendency in my art classes to sometimes grab your glass of wine.
Oh,
and
I
I know.
hate it when you do that.
Well, and I want to show, let me try to pull, after I get a couple more colors here, I want to pull off my stencil so we can see what that looks like.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's pull off. So if you get how you want to with your rainbow or whatever you're doing on that, I'm going to slowly, very carefully pull my stencil off here.
Oops.
All right, and we kind of want to just be very careful as we pull it off and see what happens.
Oh my gosh, that looks great.
I know.
That looks great.
Look at this.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Look at that. That looks really good.
So it's nice because then you can do whatever, I did Irish with the little words and all of that stuff, whatever you want to do. But it's nice because then you don't have to handwrite that.
No,
right?
how's that?
Stencil that puppy
And you
up.
can get these glasses at like
any dollar store, any place that you can find glass. You can find them from any kind of department store.
That was fun, Elida. Thank you so
You're
much.
so welcome.
We'll fill these up next time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, we'll
After.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. Yeah, that looks good.